This model kit is of the 1967 Ford Mustang GT. This is the Fastback, and it's a let's see here, 1/25th scale model by AMT, and it's the same picture there. There's another picture from the side. This looks like this is a picture of the real car, and there's more pictures of the real car from different angles, the interior and so on. Nothing else on the back. And there's details about the car. So let's have a look inside and let's see what we've got. It's molded in a grey plastic. This is an older kit. Well, first of all, here, let's look. Here's our glass. We've got our front headlights and our rear glass. There's our windshield. Here we have our chrome, and chrome actually fairly well molded. Not bad. We've got our wheels, we've got our bumpers, some engine parts here. There's part of our front grille, headlights, and then stick shift, probably take that out. Over here we have our wheels. They're odd, I'm not going to lie, because they only don't go all the way through, but they're made out of vinyl, stiff vinyl. Got some tread on there. Let's have a look at these sprues here. So first of all, our body. That's fairly nicely molded. We've got an engine bay here, windshield wipers molded onto the body, and so I have to remove that. And pretty nice and clean. We do have a few mold lines there, not bad. They've really done a pretty good job of incorporating them into part of the body lines, but that's pretty nice actually. Over here we've got our chassis with this is part of the engine bay here. Here we've got our exhaust system, and I guess this is actually going to be part of our cockpit, because that's where the seats are going to go. You can see this is our tunnel for the drive shaft. Here we've got our front grille and rear grille. This is part of the hood. Well, actually this is the trunk that you have to replace. Some wheel parts there, and it's probably our central console there. We've got a radiator fan, or shroud, sorry, radiator. It's just a radiator. Some more parts for the interior for the cabin. It's got that textured appearance there, and steering, probably more steering parts, suspension parts. This is actually fairly well molded. Good level of detail. Look there for that grille. I don't see a lot of flashing or mold lines, so that's actually quite nice. Here are the interior door panels, and these are nicely molded, very nice and clean, especially for an older kit. Here's more part of our exhausts here. That's the other side of the muffler, leading to the back exhaust there. Here's our wheels and some grille parts. We've got the leaf spring suspension and our rear axle. There's the drive shaft, engine parts, lots of details, lots of little pieces to put together for a fairly detailed engine. There's our battery. We've got some hoses. It's all very nicely molded and very clean. So lastly, we have got our hood. It looks like that's going to come up and down. We've got some seat parts there. Here is our dashboard with the pedal box on it, our rear seats. There's our steering wheel, and also this is also very nicely molded and very clean. That's probably old. Now here we've got some decals, and those are some decals for the side. Let's have a look here, see what we got. So some details here about the Mustang, and then how to build the model. These are the instructions here, and this is one very large sheet. So let's start off here and start off with wheels. Paint the wheels, and then build our firewall. So you are going to remove those inside there of the tires. Build the rear axle, put some of the engine parts together. There's a transmission going together, the seats, there's the steering wheel and central console. Now we're putting our wheels together. Now we start off with the engine. Here's the engine being built, and you could do stock or custom depending on which one you wanted to do. I kind of like the Cobra one there, and some additional engine parts going together, and then we're putting our chassis parts together with the suspension, and then there is the exhaust system. There's the rear leaf springs, rear suspension, axle, and now we're doing the interior. The side panels, that all gets built on for our cabin, including our instrument panel going on top there, and that's the trunk floor. Now we've got our seats going in, and then all of the body panels. I don't know why they don't just mold in the trunk there. I guess if you want to be able to open it. Once that's all gone on there, then we're building the rest of the engine bay, putting our glass in, putting our wheels on, and then our tail. There's the rear bumper and rear part of the car. Then we've got the rest of the engine bay, bumpers and so on, extra little details, and front hood. So it shows you there what to do with the with that little Mustang logo. Here are the colors that they actually painted the Mustang in back in the day, including the interior and exterior, so it shows you what options. So all in all, that's actually a very nice model. Good amount of detail. The model itself is fairly well molded, and doesn't have too much of flashing or mold lines, so not bad.